To know me now, standing underneath the clouds. There's no one I'd rather be with right now. to know me now. Standing underneath the clouds, there's no one I'd rather be with right